That's fine. All right. All right. The Four Fellas Podcast. This is a March Madness 1-1 special here today. The bracket just got revealed about 2 hours ago now. And for all of the people watching on YouTube, it is obviously a little different. It's only me and Nin today. We got Dixon, who is flying across the world. He's going to Germany right now, so he gets a pass on tonight, even though he missed obviously the biggest probably hour of CBS Sports Network time on the whole calendar as a selection show. So he's going to have to get to Germany and see the bracket then. And I want to say he bailed, but we'll give him the benefit of the doubt and just say that he got stuck up in traffic and on his way back from Iowa. So anyways, Dan, welcome in. It's me and you, and then we got 3 guests on.
Oh, yeah.
And credit to you from our last episode. As our listeners know, we did our Players Championship pick. Scotty Scheffler did win the Players Championship, and that was Nicholas Bailey's pick. So congratulatories to Nick. Very well done by you.
Top 5. Couldn't have done any better. I just got number 1 in the world. Can't. Picking him for the Masters.
Very good pick by you. He's not a bad pick ever. All of our other picks were pretty pathetic. But anyways, let's get into it. March Madness segment 1-1 special. This will be released, as I said, we're recording this 2 hours after the selection show. It's going to be released hopefully Monday or Tuesday, so tomorrow or the next day. And then this is just a special, so we'll have another episode coming out this Friday. I don't know the exact date, but whatever. March Madness segment 1-1. Our first guest is going to be my brother. We will welcome him in right now and give him a little intro. Wait up. There we go.
Hold on. I want to see Katz's selections.
Craig.
What you like?
Hey, Craig, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
Can you hear me?
In that tournament? Or in that bracket?
Hey, Craig, get off the phone.
Oh, what's
You're
up?
on this.
I'm on? Am I on?
Yeah. Look at that.
I am on? Yeah, I got
you're
this
on.
little shiner right here. How we doing?
All right, everybody, welcome in my brother, Craig Jakacki.
Yes, sir.
There he is.
How are we?
From Grand Rapids with the shiner underneath the right eye.
Yeah, a little shiner, a little black eye here. Little beach
how'd that
accident. We were just playing beach football. Took a little elbow to the eye. Not great, not ideal. Bleeding for like 10 minutes.
Okay.
Bleeding.
Anyway.
Oh yeah. No, it was not good, Nick.
Craig, you know the deal. Obviously, we've been talking about this for a while now, but we're gonna do the 1-1 segment. All right, the bracket just came out about 2 hours ago. Sick bracket. We're gonna have you on for hopefully 10 to 15 minutes. What are your reactions to the bracket? And then we'll get into your actual 1-1 picks, your one team to win it all, and then your one sleeper team you think can make a deep run. But initial reaction, not Lou.
I my brain is fried, going through the bracket. I have no idea. I haven't even filled out the bracket yet because I have no idea what to think. I don't like. I'm trying to go against the trendy picks. You know what I mean? So
Right.
Duke, I think Duke's gonna lose first round because if you saw that ESPN thing, all 5 picked Duke to the Final Four as a 5 seed. So I think everyone's gonna be taking Duke. So I think I'm going to take Oral to beat them. I have Florida Atlantic maybe in the Final Four right now.
No.
Yeah.
They
I
score
think so.
points.
They do. And, I mean, I can't trust Purdue either. So, I mean, I have no idea what to think. I don't know about Houston. Bama, I have no idea. I mean, Brandon Miller might have, like, helped kill someone. I don't know what that means.
Correct.
Correct. And then the only bracket I think I know something about is the West. I think it's going to be UConn, UCLA, and the Elite Eight. Other than that, I have no idea. Yeah, the West, but no one's taking Kansas either. So I have no idea.
Exactly.
I have no clue.
All right, so you're saying those ESPN boys they all picked Duke out of the they all picked Duke out of the East?
Out of the East. Yeah.
Really?
Did you guys watch that or no? What
no, I mean,
no,
I was watching.
I was watching golf.
Oh yeah. Oh, who won, Scotty?
What?
Scotty won it. Yeah.
Did Scotty win?
Yeah. Scotty won by 5.
Oh wow. Who came in second? Tyrrell.
Tyrrell.
Yeah, Tyrrell. But anyways, Duke out of that East region seems not right to me either. I'd like
See like right
Duke
now.
Would lose to Tennessee.
Yeah, I mean, and see, everyone's going to take Tennessee to lose first round too. I guarantee it because Tennessee lost their best player. I guarantee it. The trendy picks in this bracket, the East, it's going to be Duke probably to win it. Everyone's going to take Purdue to lose early, which I mean I probably will too. I don't know if you guys saw the end of the Purdue game today, but that was
really snuck by.
I like Kansas State and I like Marquette, but I don't know. I think Michigan State got a good draw.
Here real quick. So you think people are going to take Purdue obviously over the 16, Fairleigh Dickinson, great name, or Texas Southern. But FAU as a second round upset over Purdue, you think?
Yeah, I do. I think.
And then,
well, I don't know, man. That's tough. I like Florida Atlantic. I think Florida Atlantic or Charleston will make a run. Just because those are like two magical seasons, like one of them's got to go pretty far.
Right. Charleston, I don't like that matchup against my Aztecs.
Yeah, I know. What do you got in that one?
I haven't filled out my bracket yet either. But I'm obviously looking at it now and have been looking at it. Out of that bracket, it seems like there could be a lot of first-round upsets. Like we talked about, Furman over Virginia. I like that.
Furman. Yeah.
I like San Diego State. That's more of an emotional pick for me. But Charleston's sick. They're 31-3.
I know, but
and then
like I said, that's gonna be a trendy pick too. Charleston. Everyone's gonna take Charleston. I think. That's why, like,
I mean, so that's
no, like I like that we're doing this because like we get a raw reaction, but I want to see who everyone like takes. Like I want to see what the trendy picks are.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, we'll see. Like as of now,
me too.
I would say I have a hard time picking against. I mean, we talked about this earlier, but I think I like UCLA. And I know we were getting to the 1-1 stuff, but my bad.
No, you're good. We'll get into that in like a minute or two. But hey, Nin, do you think we should do what Zach said and have Craig stay on for Zach and Carson, or just
do it?
Get out.
Do it. No, do it.
I think we should just add people as we go.
We'll just add people. But Craig, when they come on, don't like you can like you. You can like
I'll
let them have their.
I won't talk the whole time. I'll let them speak.
Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Well, let's do the 1-on-1 then right now, Craig.
Yeah.
Let's go with It's up to you. You could go either your one pick to win it all right now, or your one sleeper team. Go either order. Tell us a little bit why, and then we'll let merch in. But I want to hear what you got to say about your title pick, even though we already heard that you haven't filled out your bracket yet.
Yeah.
But then a sleeper team.
I mean,
So go ahead.
I mean, I've like filled it out, but I don't feel confident about it. You know what I mean? So as of now, I like
Right.
UCLA to win it all. And then my sleeper, like I said, for now, I think it's going to be Florida Atlantic. I could see them making the Final Four. Because there's always a team. There is always a team that's not supposed to make it that makes it, and it's usually a non-Power 5 conference team. So I'm thinking it's going to be Florida Atlantic. I think Purdue's vulnerable too. So I would go Florida Atlantic.
Atlantic, and you're going to tell me how deep.
I think UCLA to win it all. I think as of now, I'm taking Florida Atlantic to the Final Four, which is
really
that's fucking crazy.
That's wild. FAU. I mean, that first round matchup against Memphis is going to be tough.
Yeah, saying that out loud is very stupid.
Are you going to?
But I mean, I'll ride with it. I'll ride with it.
The Owls, praying for them.
Dude, I am too now.
FAU Owls. Okay, Lou.
FAU to the Final Four.
We appreciate the first. Yeah, that's nuts. We will definitely, hopefully, clip this segment.
Yeah.
This little clip, this little 10, 15 seconds right here, and get you saying FAU Owls in the Final Four. Because that is wild.
FAU
bracket with
to the Final Four.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Riding.
That is nuts.
Riding.
We will see how that goes. That FAU Memphis, I haven't seen the specific dates and times. Have you? When is that game?
I have not.
I mean, it's gonna be Thursday, Friday.
I can tell you what. It's March 17th at 1:00.
I heard Michigan State's the first game.
Oh, are they really?
On Thursday, I think.
No, they're not.
Oh, I heard wrong then.
They're on the 17th.
Never mind.
That's what? Friday?
Who's the first game on the 16th?
I see Duke, Oral Roberts.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Arkansas, Illinois.
Oh, it's
Texas,
West Bob, Maryland. First game.
Texas A&M.
West Bob, Maryland, the first game of the tournament.
Yeah.
Hey, wait, we're gonna pause this right here. I gotta get my charger. My computer's at 14%. I'll be back in less than a minute.
Dude, leave it at your
how you
house.
feeling, dude?
I'm barely
Feeling
alive.
better? Yeah.
I still have an 8.
How long were you sick?
Let's see. Okay, so plane ride back to Detroit.
Yeah.
Puked in front of your house.
I heard that.
Puked the whole way back to Saginaw. Slept all
Really?
day yesterday. This morning still kind of felt down bad.
Why? What happened? I mean, was it because of Connor?
Yeah, your boy got me sick.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
He's
How did he
everywhere.
get sick though?
So there's like 2 other girls on the team.
Yeah.
They were sick this week.
Oh,
so
really?
Everybody thought like, oh, it's the water, but I'm like, it's definitely like a virus.
Yeah.
Because everybody drank the damn water.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's why I'm dying this week.
Were you just? I mean, how was the ride back to Sag?
I don't know. I slept.
Oh, really? Who drove?
I fell asleep. So Troy got on the highway. I fell asleep. I woke up. Next thing you know, I was like, where am I? It's like Frankenmuth. I was like, oh fuck.
Oh my god.
That's wild. Unreal. All right, hey, I told Zach that we're about to let him in. Are we good? Craig, so we could clip this back in. All right, you're 1-1. You're one team to win it all. You said UCLA Bruins.
Yeah.
And your one sleeper team to go deep, real deep, is FAU Owls to make it to the Final Four.
Correct.
All right, good work.
Riding them.
We're going to keep you on for Zach.
They'll probably lose first round, but
they may. But let's see. Let's bring in Zach. This is sick. Z, you got me?
Yeah, I got you.
What's up, brother?
What's up, guys?
What's going on?
Zach, what's up, man?
What up, Craig? How are you?
I'm doing well.
All right, so Z, you know the deal. We've been talking about this for a while, but hey, good idea though too. About 30 minutes ago, Zach told us let's keep everybody in the lobby so we can get reactions from all 5 of us, and we're gonna do that. So Craig's gonna stay in, and then once you finish your 10 little minute thing, we'll keep you in for Carson. All right. All right, sweet. So let's go. Initial reaction to the bracket, Z. All right. Well, let me give a little introduction of Zach. Me and Z go way back. What grade? First grade?
First grade.
First grade, Mr. Ruler's class at Buchanan Elementary. Been best friends ever since. Lifelong best friend. The biggest Michigan State fan I've ever known of all time. And sometimes gets to the point where it's
Easy.
a little irritating. but we will get your take on the bracket. I mean, Zach knows sports inside and out. We've grown up for about 20 years now together. So sports is what we grew up on. Z is a big-time hoop head, big Michigan State fan. So Z, initial reaction to the March Madness bracket 2023. Let's hear it.
Well, I don't know if anybody feels the same way, but I think it's just as much of a toss-up as it is anything this year versus how it's been past few years. Obviously, they put Alabama at the 1, which I was not super surprised by, but not super hot on Alabama. I think they're kind of just Brandon Miller, and that's it. So if he doesn't play well, they're not going to go very far, in my opinion. Lots of games that could go either way. I think every single 8-9 matchup is very good, going to be tough to pick, and then I think any of those 8-9s could possibly knock off a 1 in the second round. Not that I think it's going to happen, but definitely possible. I think hold on, let me pull this picture up right here. I want to say the East. I think the East region is the most stacked with talent throughout. Not that there's like a top dog, but it's pretty even from 1 all the way down to 15 with Purdue, Duke, Kentucky, Michigan State, Marquette. You got Oral Roberts in there versus Duke, which is going to be an interesting one. Going to be a very highly competitive game that I think a lot of people are going to take the 12 in that 12-5 matchup possibly, and then all the way around, it's tough. It's going to be really tough.
Agreed. I think we all agree it's going to be an extremely tough bracket to pick, like it is every year. But I like that East bracket too. We were talking about that with Craig. He's got a pretty wild pick out of that one. We'll save it for later. But
Yeah.
Duke's playing incredible, as we all know, but Oral Roberts is dangerous. So I do like how you mentioned that. And then Purdue, you guys, I know Craig and Z both, well, Zach especially, would hate to see have some bad blood with Purdue, obviously how they handled MSU all year. But I think, I don't know, I mean, Purdue, what do you think of them? Like, can they can make it out of this bracket or no?
I think they definitely can. Obviously, a 1-16 matchup shouldn't be any issues for them. Memphis and Florida Atlantic. Memphis beat Houston today, and not that I think Houston is a top 4 team because I don't. Their conference kind of screws with people, I think, and that's why their record's so good. Not to discredit them at all, but I'm pretty sure Alabama crushed them back in non-conference. But yeah, if Purdue can get past the 8-9, I think they got a good chance to sneak into the Elite 8. I don't think they are Final Four caliber. Outside of Zach Edey, they kind of rely on a couple of shooters, obviously Fletcher Lawyer being one of them. If they match up with a team that has a big that can defend Edey and maybe force them off the block a little bit, I think they might struggle. Obviously, as we've seen in recent years with Purdue, they always let people down. I know you like them, but I think their region sets up pretty good for them. But I don't think that I don't think they are a title contender, in my opinion.
Okay. Well said. All right. So, well, then let's stay in that region. And since now everybody knows that you are a huge Spartan, what do you think about that matchup against the Trojans?
I think they got probably the best draw for a 10 seed that they could have got. I know people might look at it and say maybe Utah State would be better for them, or Penn State since they already beat them, or Boise State out of the Mountain West. But I think that USC is a good matchup for Michigan State, especially with the timing of the game, the location of the game, all that stuff. I mean, Michigan State's got to travel south like 3 hours, 4 hours, and USC has to travel cross country. That's one thing. I want to say that I don't know a lot about them this year. Since Mobley left, I haven't really paid much attention to them, but the Pac-12's pretty weak outside of UCLA. So I want to say that I like it. I don't want to get too confident, but if they had to play one of the 10 seeds, I'm kind of glad that it ended up being USC, given the situation with the location and all that stuff.
Yeah. I agree, I think. I mean, the 10 seeds, yeah, Penn State, Boise State, Utah State, those 7-10 matchups, I'm looking at them right now. That I feel like that A&M Penn State's going to be a sick game. And then Northwestern Boise State, I'm kind of confused on that one. I don't know which way to go about it. But, I mean, yeah, just like both you boys said, I haven't filled out my bracket yet. Have you, Z?
I haven't done anything. I've kind of just was looking at some matchups and putting some notes down and trying to get some upsets as everybody does, but I have not filled out anything yet at all.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, love that. As you said, we'll keep you on for Carson here, but give us your one pick to win it all, and then your one sleeper team you can make a deep run. And we can deem sleeper as anything higher than what do you think, Nan? 5 or 6?
8? Oh.
Oh, you go that high.
I was thinking just like halfway.
Okay, let's go 8. Any team higher than an 8 to make a deep run, so we'll just say win a couple games, get the second weekend. Or if you have any other wild takes as like other sleepers or other big upsets.
Yeah, okay.
Go for
Starting off, first rip, I would pick Texas. They manhandled Kansas yesterday. They beat them twice this year. Actually, Big 12 is very, very difficult this year, as we know. But they kind of had an interesting year with all the Chris Beard controversy and all that stuff. But coming out of the Big 12 and rolling Kansas, who I would have previously probably picked before what I saw happen yesterday, I'm going to go with Texas.
Okay,
Like that pick.
it's a good pick. I mean, that's definitely interesting. That's a great pick, though. They did handle Kansas pretty easily last night. And then let's go, Z. Give me one sleeper pick or big upset that you think could either make a deep run or have a shocking victory in the first couple rounds.
Yeah, so I'm not going to say any 15-2s or any 14-3s. But one that caught my eye off the rip, I'm not going to go with it as my Cinderella, is Charleston. Mid-major teams like that with records like that go on win streaks, and when they're playing winning basketball, they're hard to beat. Doesn't matter what conference they play in. But I think I'm going to go with Kent State as my Cinderella.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't like the matchup with Indiana specifically, but because I think Jackson Davis and Hood Schifino are studs. But if they can get past that, I think Drake might give Miami some trouble possibly. So if they could maybe knock off Miami, I could see Kent State going to Sweet 16.
That's a good pick. I mean, that's Kent State, Craig, as we were talking about earlier, I was like on Toledo because they score a ton of points, and I like the high-scoring teams. Obviously, my mind. But Kent State beat them, and now they got IU, who just lost in the Big Ten tournament. So I'm a fan of IU though too. So that's gonna be a tough one.
No, that'll be a great first-round game. I still don't know who's gonna win that one. I mean, I've loved IU all year, but I like Kent State too. So, yeah, I like that pick, Zach.
Indiana's kind of up and down too.
I know. They're kind of inconsistent. That's why I'm I'm scared they might lose.
If TJD doesn't have a stellar performance,
Exactly.
like it's kind of like a Zach Edey thing. Obviously, he's not 7'4" or whatever the heck Edey is, but he's a stud, and they have shooters around him. But all it takes is one team to get hot and one team not. So, yeah, that's kind of why I like Kent State.
Yeah.
All right, it's cool. That Drake matchup right above of Indiana and Kent State. That's going to be a sick one too. That little
that little
little
pod's
bracket
nice.
right there. Yeah, that little pod right there. Miami, Drake,
Yeah.
Indiana, Kent State. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's a hard one to pick for sure.
Big time. All right, Z, any other thoughts on the bracket as of right now? We're going to keep you in, as we said, when Carson comes in, but any other closing thoughts? How deep is MSU going? You think second round defeat against Marquette? Probably.
Yeah, that's what my head says. It's not what my heart says, but I think they'll probably lose in the second round. If they get past Marquette, I could see maybe Kentucky knocking off Kansas State in the second round, which maybe see a rematch that we saw from the Champions Classic, which would be pretty cool. Izzo and Calipari in the Sweet 16 possibly. Just dreaming here, but that'd be pretty cool.
That would be sick. All right, Z, thanks, brother. Stay in here, and then we'll get Butterfield in here, and then we'll all five touch on our stuff once all of us are in. I'm gonna admit them right now. CB.
Butterfield.
What's going on? You guys hear me?
Yeah, you got me?
Yeah, I got you guys.
What's going on, brother?
Nothing much. Just down here in Houston, Texas on spring break.
Oh, you guys are still on
Oh,
break.
boy.
Yeah, we went. We went Tuesday to Tuesday, so we don't come home till for 2 more days, a couple more days. So yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah.
How you playing?
I've been playing okay. I mean, we got a little team Ryder Cup going on, so you know, I have to show some of the young guys how to play a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Boy, we did the same thing.
Oh yeah, it's all fun and games, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
All right, so we'll do a little intro for Carson here. All right, Butterfield is a Northwood University men's golf team representative. He is me and Nick's boy. We've played. I think we first played together like what, probably 3 years ago, something like that.
Yeah, it would have been. Yeah.
Yeah, about 3 years ago. And then we played with each other in the same events ever since. Built a pretty good relationship. Nin, you and Butter
So,
played together.
I know Butterfield through his girlfriend, who I just know as a person. Like, oh, I know who she is. Well, Butterfield dates her. Butterfield played at Port Huron a few times, so I know him through that, and we've gotten closer through the years.
Yeah.
Love it. All right. Well, Carson, we got. Obviously, you're a huge Wolverine fan.
Yeah, today's been a tough day.
My buddy Zach here in the lower right. I don't know where he's at for you, but he just came on the pod, obviously, for his one-on-one segment. He is the biggest Michigan State fan of all time, so this could be a little clash here. But Z and Craig, stay quiet here for like 10 minutes. We'll let Butterfield give his thoughts on the selection show, bracket reveal, your thoughts on the whole bracket, any hot takes, anything special that you can think of from the bracket.
I mean, I think this year, I'm sure you guys have already talked about this and said this, it's wide open as it ever has been. I mean, there's probably 20 to 25 teams if they won it all. Anyone would say, I could see that team win it all. There could be a lot of upsets, just like there's every year. There could be, no big upsets. I mean, I could see 1 through 4s all win their games. It obviously won't happen. Nothing crazy with the seeding. I thought Rutgers not being in, I couldn't believe it. I don't think they got enough respect. The Big Ten, I think, is a lot better than people think. You can see everyone is just very average, but I think there's a lot of really good teams that kind of beat up on each other, and maybe Purdue's just a little bit better than everybody else. But nothing crazy. Nothing crazy about the bracket that was really that wild. I can't believe they left Michigan out. I mean, I think everyone knows they're one of the best 68 teams in the country.
Yeah, good point. Oh my gosh, but no, yeah, that leaving Rutgers out was a little wild. And then they in that clip after on the CBS show, they had UNC as one of the first 4 out, which was a little ridiculous. They definitely didn't deserve anywhere near the 68 line, I don't think.
No.
But all right, what do you think? Who do you think is going to go the distance then? Butterfield and possibly a big upset that you think could make a deep run. We can get right into the 1-on-1 special.
Yep. So my winner's Texas. I think Texas is playing well. They're playing for their coach right now. Obviously, everyone knows the Chris Beard thing. They're playing for their coach. He wants to get the job. Marcus Carr is averaging almost 16 points a game. I think it's 15.9. I just coming out of their bracket. Who's their 15 seed they're playing?
Colgate.
Colgate.
They got
Yeah.
Colgate.
A lot of people like Colgate, which is fine. I know that's been a team that everyone's like, oh, they can make an upset. They're not going to be Texas. And then as they roll, I think they're going to beat Penn State. I think Penn State didn't get enough respect. I thought they should have been a higher seed. And then Xavier, if they make it out, I don't like them. Iowa State. I just don't see a lot of teams in that bracket, and I'm not a big fan of Houston. That could be Texas. So I actually have Indiana playing Texas in the Elite Eight.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
That bracket, that region's sick. I mean, all the regions are sick, like we already hit on. Anybody can come out of any of these guys. But Texas, all right, so you're backing with Zach then. You guys both took Texas to go the distance, which is
Wow, okay.
I mean, yeah, that's nuts. 2 of 3 here, that's kind of wild. But give me one team that you think, let's go higher than an 8 seed, that you think could either make the second weekend or possibly have a big, even bigger run.
So my team this year is going to be Montana State.
Really?
They're in the East region. They're a 14 seed. They're playing Kansas State round 1. And then I have them playing Kentucky round 2. I have Kentucky beating Providence, and then I have them beating Kentucky. Kentucky's been playing well late, but I think that comes to an end. And then I actually, Zach, you're gonna like this. I have Montana State beating Michigan State in the Sweet 16. So
You have
there we
them
go.
riding.
Yep, that's my team this year. I'm rolling with them.
That's sick. I love to hear that. Montana State getting love. Wait, so you got the Spartans beating USC and then Marquette.
I do. As much as I'm a big Michigan fan, as much as I cannot stand Tom Izzo and Michigan State, and I can't say a good thing about anybody, is I can at least respect them for what they've been, and I can see them winning a couple games.
All right. I love that. Montana State coming out of probably the most lethal region, maybe. But that's sick. So then you got them losing to who in the Elite Eight?
Yeah, I got them losing to Duke.
In the
Elite Eight. Yep. I
okay.
I have Duke beating Purdue in the Sweet 16. I think Purdue's very good. I've probably been higher on Purdue than most people, but it's still Purdue. They always find a way to lose, the big games. And Duke's been there. I know John Shire's the first-year head coach, but I think he's going to be good for that program. And he's been sitting behind Coach K for 12 years or 10 years, whatever it's been, maybe 8 years, whatever. And I think he's ready. Obviously, they just won the ACC tournament, so that's why I have them beating Montana State, who's going to obviously come out of the lower half of the East bracket.
Right. All right. Well, that's I think you're probably 1 of 1 there, which is sick. That's unique. Hopefully, they make it deep. But I am going to back you. I'm going to back you on the being higher on Purdue than most. I am as well. But with this bracket, I don't know. Like, I haven't filled out my bracket yet. So,
yeah,
looking at it right now, I think I'm going to have the Boilermakers. Yeah, probably at least make it to the Elite Eight. Like, maybe make it out of that bracket. I haven't filled it out yet, but that Duke Oral Roberts game, we talked about it with Craig and Zach already. That's going to be a good one. Duke's playing better than anybody in the whole country, and Duke can easily make it to the Final Four, as you said. But I think that's going to be a battle against Oral Roberts.
I don't disagree at all. Oral Roberts, obviously, everyone knows the story. They can make some magic happen.
No doubt. All right, Butters. Thank you, brother. We'll stay on here for another 5 or 10 minutes. Me and Nick are gonna give our picks for team to win it all, and then sleeper to maybe make it to the second weekend, or maybe a little deeper if we're feeling real nuts. But Nick, go ahead, lead us off. Who do you got winning it?
So you know me, I'm the worst with basketball. Like I know of it. Like I don't look into it that much. But I know Texas is good, so I got them at first. Like as of when this comes out, I'll be riding Texas.
You're just piggybacking Butters and Zeke.
No, hell no. I knew Texas was good this year.
Okay.
That was about the only thing. Because I changed, remember, so earlier I said Bama, but then I was like, oh no, Bama's a bust. And I changed it up, rode with Texas. But, okay, no, my riding this year, Boise State.
Okay.
I think they just somehow I think one of the most randomest things ever, they just beat UCLA.
Okay. That's a cool pick. No doubt.
Hopefully it rides.
I like that.
Hopefully it rides.
I like that. How deep you think they go? Looking at their
Boise's gonna lose right after they beat UCLA. Sorry, Craig. They're gonna lose to Gonzaga.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll go here. And as Craig and Z know, I'm a huge Gonzaga fan. I love the Zags. And this year especially, they're not 35-0 like every other year and the number 1 overall seed, and they've actually flown under the radar a little bit this year. As a 3 seed in that bracket, I truly do want to take them and win it all. But I'm going to give you 2 here, because I'm going to go, and then I'm going to give you I don't like going with the 1 seed, but I'm either going to go Gonzaga or Alabama to win it all. Okay? And then my sleeper team, this isn't a sleeper, but I hope they make it fairly deep. It's San Diego State. They're a 5 seed, so that's not a sleeper. But I love the Aztecs. But if the Aztecs get beat, I can see them losing to Furman. If the Aztecs get beat by Charleston, or if they beat Charleston, I can see them losing to Furman in the second round. I can see Furman beating Virginia in the first round, and then Furman moving past San Diego State or Charleston in the round of 32 to get to hopefully see Alabama in the Sweet 16. So I'd say Furman Paladines are my sleeper, and Oral Roberts. So sorry, I gave you 2 of each. But Oral Roberts and Furman are my 2 sleepers. I don't know how far they're going to go, but I'm going to take Furman to the Sweet 16, and I'm going to take Oral Roberts to the Sweet 16 as well. So that's my pick. But as we said earlier, this bracket's so wide open. This is we all I have no idea. I'm still lost on this bracket. I want to take Bama. I want to take Purdue because I like Purdue. Nobody's talking about Arizona. Arizona just beat UCLA last night. You guys both love Texas. That's a good pick. They're great. None of us even spoke about Kansas. Kansas could easily go back-to-back. UCLA is great. Craig, you talked about UCLA a little bit. Gonzaga. I love Gonzaga. I just hit on them. But what other 3 seed did we even talk about? Like Kansas State? Obviously, Butters, you got K-State going down early to Montana State. But K-State played in the Big 12 all year. Big 12 is the best conference in the country. So they're a great team. And then 3 seed up in the top left is the South, Baylor. They could lose to Santa Barbara, or they could go deep. So this bracket's wide open. I can't wait for it. boys. Craig, you want to start us off because you went first?
What'd you say? You cut out.
Yeah, you get cricket.
Just any other thoughts on the bracket?
I will say this is gonna go against Carson and Zach, but I like A&M to make the Elite Eight. I like them to beat Texas in the second round.
It's a good pick.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then, Craig, recap on your – we'll go around the horn here so everybody can hear
Yeah,
everybody's
so
picks.
my champion right now is UCLA, and then I think my sleeper, I like Florida Atlantic to make the Final Four. Yes. I don't know. We'll see. Fingers crossed.
We're going to clip that and post it so everybody can see it. And then if that
Oh, yeah.
turns out – I mean, yeah, we got receipts.
I hope so too, man. I hope so
receipts.
too.
We got receipts. All right, Craig. All right, Z. Give us your recap on bracket reaction and then your number one team to win it all and then your Cinderella team.
Yeah, obviously, like I said earlier, everybody's been saying the same thing, wide open here. But to go against what Craig just said, I think Penn State's going to beat A&M in the first round. Jalen Pickett's rolling right now, and they gave pretty well they could handle today. So I like Penn State there, and then I like Texas out of that region. Florida Atlantic, ballsy, but I love it. I'm not going to pick it, but that's a good one. And then my winner was Texas, and then my possible sleeper was Kent State to the Sweet 16.
Love it. Butters, what do you got?
I got Texas to win it all still riding them. And I'm taking Montana State, sticking with them to the Elite Eight, where they are going to lose to Duke.
Love it. All right, good pick. Nin, you went with who did you pick to win it all? Did you go Longhorns too?
Yeah, going Longhorns, then Boise State to ride it.
Boise State. All right, cool. And then we'll solidify mine as – God damn it. I got to do it. Gonzaga wins it all. And Oral Roberts is my – Z, you hate that I love Gonzaga.
I don't.
Because I pick it every fucking year.
When's the last time they won it, Connor?
Yeah, exactly. I know. I'm an idiot. I might go back on this take because our bracket's going to be so many people and the survivor pool is going to be deep too. A little marketing there. We'll mention it at the end of this podcast. But anyways, Gonzaga, my team to win it and my team to make it. I'm going to say to the second weekend and then probably lose to Purdue is Oral Roberts. Oral Roberts past Duke and then Oral Roberts past. I don't even know who's going to win that Tennessee-Louisiana game, but Oral Roberts past one of those guys. But anyways, thank you, fellas. Nan, as always, we will be recording again Tuesday night, another podcast, episode 15 out this upcoming Friday. But we'll see you this weekend, right?
Yeah, Carson, we'll see you down there.
Yeah, I'll see you boys in a couple days.
All right, beautiful. We'll see you at Kearney in 4 or 5 days. Okay, but anyways, final thoughts, final things to say. Join our March Madness bracket, Four Fellas Madness 23 ESPN Tournament Challenge. DM me, DM Nick, DM the Four Fellas account. Text any one of us for password and further details. And then I'm also running a survivor pool. Butterfield, I don't know if you know about this, but the survivor pool. Pick one team per round. Can't pick the same team twice. If your team wins, you move on. If your team loses, you're out. Winner gets the whole pot at the end. Should be a big pot for both of those. We're not promoting Gambian because obviously we're NCAA athletes, but it just spilled out right there. So we're doing it. Four Fellas Madness 23. Z, Craig, Butters. Thanks, fellas. We will see how those picks roll out Thursday afternoon.
Cool. Hopefully they ride.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to go watch the NIT selection show now.
Yeah, enjoy.
See you, fellas.
Hey.